This is still Herrada, Powles and Verdugo just holding off the red jersey group, the group with all the favourites in it, but I don't think they're going to hold that gap for much longer. But nobody as yet has attacked. It's just all about the pace being set by the Saxo Bank Tinkoff.
I don't think they'll want Nibali. We will not want anybody to attack. He's shown us that in these late minute dashes for the line he is very suspect. As we see here, Jose Mendes step on the gas for Netap Endure. They've won one stage early on with Leopold Koenig, who's having a very high finish on Sunday in Madrid. It's been very much a part of the Vuelta a España, this team, and now they're seeing a big crowd of enthusiasts here as they cheer up the Portuguese rider towards the summit. He's not far, a couple of kilometres, slightly more to the top. There's the Saxo Tinkoff boys. Roach is going through in second place there. He's on the left of our picture. Is this going to be a move by him coming shortly? He's building up.
Kieselowski's also there right near the front now with Horner on his wheel, and Nibali's sensed the danger. He's right there just behind Chris Horner.
Well, Nibali, I wonder what he's saying to himself, because he knows he's been suspect and he knows that when the pressure goes on, can he have the answer? Well, there's Verdugo of Euskadi. We haven't seen anything of his team captain yet, Samuel Sanchez, who's spent his life training on this climb. Sanchez is still in this group, but he's a bit far down. He's right at the tail end by the look of it, as we've got the red jersey following the white jersey. A little bit of a reversal of things, and in the middle the green jersey of Valverde. This will be 2 kilometres to go, 18 seconds the gap. It's about this stage, Graham, when you really want to will this guy on to win. He's taken the bull by the horns, it's probably an apt saying in Spain, as he starts now to push on. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, nearly caught him, just Herrada in between.
I don't think this is going to happen now, but you never know. Don't give up. Nicholas Roach, second wheel, looks over his shoulder. Kieselowski, the lead out man for Chris Horner in these critical situations, always gives his all and then drops away. Champion of Croatia.
Leica making the pace at the moment, but you know, it's not all about maybe bonuses today. I mean, there's Nicholas Roach may be out of this for in terms of trying to win it overall, but a stage win is still very important, and that's what I think he's got in mind today.
Well, I think this is the leader and being chased up here by Herrada, who's also surviving just, and he's kicked again, this man. He's not going to give up without a fight. He's come closest he's ever been in his life to a Grand Tour stage win, but now the pressure is going on. It is still Rafael Majka doing the pace for Nicholas Roach, and then behind, watch out, those elbows sticking out. He's about to take off Chris Horner, I would imagine, as Mendes here is trying to survive. But once we see that kilometre red kite in the sky, I think there'll be an explosion from the peloton, and Thibaut Pinot has been unhitched here, so any plans he had have gone wrong.
It's all in front now. I mean, Pinot's obviously riding for his decent place overall, but Saxo is still doing it, and Valverde right on the wheel of Chris Horner. For me at the moment, Valverde is the favourite for this stage out of this group under normal circumstances.
Yesterday he said he was happy by just gaining a few seconds over the principal players, except Horner, of course. He was best of them over the top. Now they're going to hold on here. Herrada goes back. There he is, slips away. One man left in front. So that gives us 2 bonuses for second and third at the moment in this very, very elite group of riders now. And remember, any bonus would do for Chris Horner. It would give him the lead, providing Nibali wasn't in front of him, of course. As Saxo Tinkoff, one rider left, Majka, trying to bring up Nicholas Roach, who will attack. Horner is waiting. He has this strange climbing style. He always climbs out of the saddle. He's not a born climber. His elbows stay flush. And he's there now. And the catch is about to be made. Now, is somebody going to attack? Yes, Nicholas Roach is going to go. He's waiting for the catch. Horner goes after him. Valverde reacts. Now, there is a reaction from Nibali, but can he hang on? Just looking down the line now. Roach looks over, sees who's coming. They've sat up. Horner's sat up. Remember, he's looking for 3 seconds. And this is good for Nicholas Roach. And Roach now is racing for the stage win. He's had one already. He's being chased by Scarponi.
Well, he definitely had this on his mind. That's what the team were working for. He didn't get a gap the first time, but he had a look round and it's gone again. But I think that riders have seen the danger, and that looks like
1 kilometre to go, and Rodriguez has seen the kite and flown away. The kite that matches the colours of his racing jersey, Joaquim Rodriguez. This is a perfect, typical way to win for Joaquim Rodriguez. Look at the explosion. Now remember, there's 11 summit finishes this year, and most of them would suit Rodriguez, but so far he's tried and failed. But I dare anybody now to try and bring him back, because this one is very, very special. Joaquim Rodriguez goes clear. No reaction from the field. He doesn't want seconds, of course. He's looking for 2 minutes 24 to take the race lead. If he wins, he gets 10 plus the gap over the race leader. He would close in, and I don't think that Valverde should allow too much here for Rodriguez. He won't pass Valverde today in third place, but tomorrow we finish on the Angleroo, and minutes could make up the gap on that vicious climb. But Joaquim Rodriguez is doing what he's threatened to do throughout this tour, and I wonder now, at 500 metres to go, he will survive to the finish.
Well, it was a fantastic attack, wasn't he? He waited and waited. He's waited probably almost 3 weeks to be in a position to do this, and when he went, he really opened that gap immediately.
Pushes on now as Joaquim Rodriguez. Remember, he was third in the Tour de France on the podium. He's podiumed in his last 3 Grand Tours, and he's just off the podium in this one. He's in 4th place. As he now drives on, he's got a great tempo, and this is Sanchez. Sanchez has gone past Scarponi. The man who lives down the road is trying to finish it off. He may have allowed this specialist at this type of finish a little bit too much. As the battle goes on, Rodriguez has found the sprint. You're not going to stop this man now. Joaquim Rodriguez has only had 2 wins this year. Now he's got 3. As he crosses the line, the clock starts. It looks as though Sanchez might pop around that corner. Will he? He's been pushed back into 3rd place. Scarponi comes over. Is it Moreno now? Horner comes over now. 1, 2, 3. Chris Horner is the leader of the Vuelta Espana with just a weekend to come, because I think it was about 7 seconds. Unbelievable. We are going into the last weekend with about a 4-second advantage to the oldest man in this race. He starts tomorrow in red. Well, this is how Purito did it. The little cigar, that's his nickname as he comes up to the climb. Historically, that's his 7th stage win in the Vuelta Espana and his 3rd victory of the season. He was never going to be stopped here once he was clear of the field. He had to prove his point, and he's waited here the last Friday of this 3-week tour to prove it.
And he might yet have a bit more proving to do tomorrow, you never know. For the moment, though, Rodriguez registers the 3rd home stage win of the race, the other 2 having come from his teammate Danny Moreno, who finished 3rd behind Diego Ulissi. Hometown boy Samuel Sanchez was 4th, then came Chris Horner and Alejandro Valverde, both 14 seconds behind Rodriguez. Vincenzo Nibali was another 6 seconds behind them, just ahead of Nicolas Roche, who'd kicked things off. Roche put another 10 seconds into Domenico Pozzovivo at least. Thibaut Pinot, who'd looked strong at the foot of the climb, lost 1 minute and 5 seconds. So Purito gets the stage win and accompanying Asturian hat, and he was quick to acknowledge the part his team had played in wiping out the breakaway today and putting him in position to do it.
Son de esos días para recordar, porque la Katusha ha hecho un número de 10.
Nico Rossi hizo su ataque y usó eso como una rampa de ataque.
Sí, la verdad que sí, estaba esperando a Dani, pero parece ser que hoy Dani está un poquito más justo. Y cuando he visto mi distancia, que es el último kilómetro, he dicho todo o nada, he hecho el ataque con todas mis fuerzas. Los últimos metros sabían que era llano y aunque se me hiciese un poco duro, que podía llegar.
El ataque de Joaquim lo pone como respirando por su cuello. El podio está en vista para Joaquim. Va a ser un rival formidable mañana en Angliru.
Sí, está claro que va a ser un rival duro, pero bueno, de momento estamos delante, 50 segundos delante y bueno, seguro que va a ser difícil, pero recortar 50 segundos también es complicado.
¿Se queda cerca de Nibali, cerca de Horner mañana, o usted va a mirar a Joaquim para toda la etapa?
No, yo voy a mirar para adelante. De momento ayer estaba a 1.09, hoy a 1.06. Aún estoy un poquito más cerca.
Now, it would have been interesting to hear Vincenzo Nibali's thoughts, but he turned round and headed straight back down the climb with what may be his last red jersey of the race on his back. He now trails Chris Horner by exactly the same margin he had over him this morning, so a good result for Symmetry fans. Alejandro Valverde, as we heard him say, is third at 1 minute and 6 seconds, with Joaquin Rodriguez fourth at 1 minute 57. Nicolas Roche has 2 minutes 11 seconds on the man behind him, Domenico Pozzovivo. Leopold Koenig's 8th place on the stage was enough to move him up to 7th overall ahead of Thibaut Pinot.